Yo, my wonderful people, I don't come again, no. Na me, Mo Nwemo. I never change. My name still remains the same. I'm Andy Eze, speaking from the platform of Okute Daily Talk, bringing to you this early Tuesday morning broadcast. Please, before we go ahead with what we have for my people this morning, I want to use this medium and opportunity to appeal to my members, viewers, and subscribers, or those who have never subscribed to my channel. This is the right time for you to do that. Make sure you share any of my message that come to your or that appears to your desktop, your phone, your laptop, or whatever it is that you are using to watch my content. It is very, very necessary you recommend my video to many of your followers, your colleagues, even your next door neighbors, because without you, there will be no Okute Daily Talk. And without my own kind of news, you will not have it all. You get the point now, eh? So, my wonderful people, please, let us go drive straight to ENUGU, where the resident they ignore Dr. Mba's threat, insist on only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom. That is what will make them to stop the Mondays sit at home. Please, tighten your seatbelt because we are about to go to the reason why we are here this Tuesday morning. Breaking news. Enugu residents ignore Governor Mba's threats, insist on only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's freedom can stop sit at home. The question there is, what effort have Mba made to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the solitary confinement of the DSS? The answer is he have done nothing. Let us proceed. We have other headlines. Nnamdi Kanu's release is necessary for peace in the southeast, according to Mba. Stock your home with consumables. Edo Nigeria Labour Congress issues notice on nationwide strike. Results of presidential election was rigged at collation centers. Articles witnesses come up with their own. Now so take bio. We are moving forward and we are making progress. You are incompetent. Your law degree is useless. Article 8 Malls Festus Akpamu. 2023 pool. Court fines Festus Akpamu 10 million naira for filing frivolous suit against Atiku Abubakar. Yeah, the go to home because on a talk saying a propaganda on a one take win the election, on a did that propaganda win election. On a still want to keep that mandate with propaganda. It doesn't work that way now. It doesn't work that way. Our dear brother Festus Akpamu, I beg, have a rethink, and amend your ways. Because it's teaching time, saves 9, according to my Oyibo people. So, my great people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and lovers of mankind, my Nigerian people, my Oyibo people, and my African people, whether you are from West, East, or North, I agree to now, and I want carry wakana go into the reason why we are here this morning. Report that I'm getting from Enugu indicate that the Monday sit at home has continued despite a pronouncement by the state governor, Dr. Peter Mba, declaring an end to it in Enugu State. According to what I have this morning, Nigerian News record that Mba on Saturday said his administration will not put up with civil action in the state from Monday, June 5, that is yesterday. According to the governor, schools, market, mobile parks, and the business that fail to open businesses or academic activities on Monday, June 5, 2023, would be closed down. It is not by force, my dear. It is by negotiations. Engage with the public. Engage with the people. Promise them that you will fight in tooth and nail to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed. And they will listen to you. You don't come to them with an iron hand. Who are you? Are you the one that opened the business for them? If their business is not moving well, are you going to support their business? So why are you giving an executive order? Who does that? People who are doing something willingly, simply because they have the interest of Biafra at heart and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and you come out now, not that I'm supporting the sit at home because it is killing the economy of the Southeast. But if that is the only thing that the Southeasterners will achieve individually to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed, I think they can go ahead with it. Mba, in a public service announcement on Saturday, said this is to inform all schools, all markets, all retail outlets, including hospitals, transporters, including shopping malls, and general members of the public that in view of the recent ban and cancellation of Monday sit at home by the government of Enugu State in all nooks and crannies of the state, They have been directed to go about their normal businesses and activities every day of the week, including Mondays. The above-mentioned bodies and others alike are required to comply with the directive as adequate security measures have been taken in guarantee their safety. Members of the government task force will be moving around to monitor compliances. Any market, transport outlet, or any other body that fails to open for business risks being shut down immediately. Not by force, I repeat myself. However, a visit to some markets, motor parks, schools, and other places in the state by Premium Times today revealed that businesses were shut down as usual in compliance with the sit-at-home order of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. It was gathered that at the popular Holy Ghost roundabout near Obete, Main Market, a combined team of security operatives comprising the police, personnel of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps and military were stationed at area with 2 armored vehicles and several patrol trucks. Although the main gate of the Obete Main Market was left open, shops in the market were under lock and key, and it was discovered that some commercial banks, filling stations, and schools were also shut down. Several shops along major roads and streets in the state were also closed as there were limited human and vehicular movements as the sit-at-home continues. It was learned that one commercial minibus driver said, I have spent some liters of fuel without carrying a reasonable number of passengers. I regret coming out today. Everywhere is empty. People are just scared to come out due to possible attacks by unknown gunmen. Also, a bike rider identified as Okechukwu Mmadu asserted that Mba's declaration to end the sit-at-home made the situations worse. Because when you are planning, the other side are also replanning how they want to invade people's markets and shops. According to Mmadu, there was no way the government can stop the civil action without the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is not possible now. Yes. Speaking in Igbo language, Mmadu said the governor Mba made a mistake. Some days ago, he sent his men who went around Enugu, even here, Obete Main Market, and the new market, telling people to start coming out every Monday that he had asked President Bola Tinubu to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We want to see actions, not words. But today became worse. People used to line up in front of Obete and do businesses, but today you can see nobody is here voluntarily. If you want to shut them, that means you are going to shut down all the whole markets in Enugu State. Since you don't want to get brain, I don't know whether you have a good advisor or not. How can you come out and begin to threaten people beyond their wish? They are not protesting. Everybody just go back to their home and relax. And you are there telling them that if they don't, you will shut down. Okay, now make it just close down the whole of Enugu State. Let me see who you will govern or how you will generate revenue on daily basis. But today becomes worse. The user Monday sit at home order was introduced by the IPOB in August of 2021 to protest the release of its leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. However, the separatist group later said it was suspended the civil action, but residents have continued to observe it every Monday and every now and then. Nnamdi Kanu's release is necessary for peace in the southeast and also in the country at large. The newly sworn-in governor of Enugu State, Peter Mba, has called for the release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, not proscribed, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nigeria News report that the governor made a call on Friday after presiding over a security council meeting with the government house in Enugu, the state capital. Speaking with the reports, after the meeting, Mba said the release of IPOB leader is necessary and paramount for the peace to reign in the southeast and will expedite the healing process Nigeria needs. The governor therefore urged Tinubu to work toward the release of Kanu, which will be a pointer to his administration's extension of brotherly hands of fellowship to the Igbos. He said, we believe that his release will expedite the healing process Nigeria needs at this time. It will also be a pointer to his administration extension of brotherly hands of fellowship to Igbo. The question there is, Do they want peace in the southeast? The answer is no. If Tinubu agrees to release Martin Nnamdi Kanu, then what happened to Remi Tinubu? She will not do what? She will not agree, because that one is a hater of Igbos. The governor said no sit at home will take place in any nook and cranny of the state, effective from June 5. Certain that the illegal sit at home restrict creativity, entrepreneurship, and productivity in the state. Mba stated that the government will dialogue with the people who have genuine grievances towards bringing lasting peace and security to the state. He said, the creativity and sense of industry of ENUGU are remarkable. Our DNA is wired with commercial and entrepreneurial prowess, according to Dr. Mba. If this is what we are known by, then it becomes inconsistent with the reality that the spirit of entrepreneurship, commerce, and creativity are killed every Monday in our land. Our restless spirit of industry at the halls, laxity, and indolence, according to Mba. The idea behind sitting at home on Monday, the first working and the business day of the week, is abominable and antithetical to greatness and the spirit of the industry we profess to have inherited from our forebearers. This cannot be us. It does colossal damage to us, both physically and thereabout. He said, for the government to transform from a public service economy to a private sector driving one, the state must be free from the shackles of restriction to commerce. Therefore, those that strike on Mondays putting restrictions in the way of our Igbo spirit of creativity cannot be our true representatives. They kill our spirit, he said, according to Peter Mba. Stock your homes with the consumable, Edo NLC issues notice on nationwide strike. The Edo State chapter of the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, has advised both private and public workers in the state to stock their homes with as many consumable and commodities as they could afford ahead of Wednesday, June 7 nationwide strike. The press release is to notify workers in the state of the nation's intention to join its national body on the planned nationwide strike in the protest of the latest hardship brought on Nigerians following the removal of fuel subsidy by the federal government of Nigeria, or you can as well call them by the Fulani government of Nigeria. Recall that President Bola Tinubu announced during his inauguration that the era of fuel subsidy is gone. Nigeria report that the development has since brought about a hike in the petrol price and other commodities in the country. We members of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Edo State Council or chapter, we wish to inform the general public, particularly private and public sector workers in Edo State, that in compliance with the Nigerian Labour Congress National Headquarters Directive for a nationwide strike effective from Wednesday, 7 June 2023, we hereby advise that citizens should stock their homes with consumable and other essential commodities. All sectors such as petrol stations, banks, markets, hospitals, media houses, airports, etc. shall all be shut down till further notice. This press release serves to inform all Edo citizens of the planned action, as there will be monitoring team to ensure that total compliance by NLC and its affiliates. All public and private sector workers are, by this release, advised to remain at home from the day one of the commencement of the strike until further notice. The press release, signed by the Edo State Chairman of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Comrade Odion Olaye, reads: Result of presidential election was rigged at collation centers. Articles witness laments. The Presidential Election Petition Court was informed on Friday about serious allegations of electoral misconduct during the 2023 presidential election. According to these claims, significant rigging took place against former Vice President Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, primarily at ward collation centers. Borno State Coalition Agent for the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Mr. Nicholas Mishliza, testified about the alleged harassment of PDP agents at the collation centers. The agents were purportedly chased away and subsequently resulted from the polling units were manipulated. Mr. Laser further accused the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) of violating the 2022 Electoral Act by not transmitting the election results from electronically as required by law. A former House of Representatives member, Honorable Sani Idris Kutuji, also testified, alleging discrepancies between actual votes recorded at the polling units and the data entered into the Form EC8D. He refused to endorse the collected result due to these inconsistencies. However, under questioning from the All Progressive Congress APC Council Lateef Fagbemi, Kutuji admitted that he did not include the precise figures from the polling units in his witness statement, citing a lack of space. The third witness, Silas Joseph Ono, a legal practitioner, alleged that PDP agents were chased out of polling units. Some were arrested and detained in the police stations while they were performing their duties at collation centers in Ebonyi State. He further asserted that the perpetrators of the fraudulent results were left unimpeded when his party's agents had to flee to avoid being harmed. Following a request from Atiku's legal representatives, Justice Haruna Simon Simani adjourned the hearing to Monday of yesterday. You are incompetent. Your law degree is useless. Atiku's head mocks Festus Akpamo. Frank Shaibu, the special assistant on public communications to the People's Democratic Party (PDP) presidential candidate Waziri Adamawa Atiku Abubakar, has charged the immediate past minister for Labor and Employment, Festus Akpamo, to throw his law certificate into the dustbin following the defeat he suffered at the Federal High Court, Abuja. Shaibu said Akpamo's law degree is useless, according to the news we had this morning. Keyamo had, ahead of the election, writing a petition to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), the Code of Conduct Bureau (CCB), and other anti-graft agencies to arrest and prosecute Atiku over bogus and unsubstantiated allegations. Eager to satisfy his paymasters, Akpamo did not wait for up to 3 days for the EFCC and other agencies to act on his petition, but hurriedly filed a suit before the court seeking an order to mandate the agencies to act on his petition. On Monday, Justice James Omotosho dismissed Akpamo's suit as incompetent and awarded a 10 million naira fine against Festus Akpamo. Reacting to the development, Shuaibu said the later judgment was a reflection of Keyamo's incompetence as a lawyer or as a son. Shuaibu said the judgment was clear evidence that the former minister was only playing cheap politics to get what he wanted. A statement by Shuaibu reads, Akpamo's incompetence has been confirmed by Justice Omotosho. One wonders how he was elevated to the rank of a senior advocate. Despite several clarifications that the allegation leveled against Atiku were trumped up, Keyamos refused to listen to reason. Rather than act like a refined lawyer as expected of a senior advocate, he decided to act like a political jobber. Now he has been disgraced before the entire world. This was a man who served under the legendary chief Gani Fayomi. What a shame. Shaibu said Akpamo's latest defeat was not surprising given the fact that he had lost many high-profile cases in court while he was an EFCC prosecutor. He added, when the jobless former minister was filing the frivolous case, we informed Nigerians that he would lose. The prediction was in line with the antecedents or with his antecedents as a failed EFCC prosecutor. Today, we have been justified. He was the EFCC prosecutor against Governor Temipre Seva, but he lost the case. He represented EFCC against Femi Fanekayode, his compatriot, and also lost. Even the case he suited against the Lagos State House of Assembly during the Tinubu certificate scandal marked ID 639M/99. Akpamo didn't do better. In the case of a former Speaker of the House of Representatives, Demiji Bankole, in which Akpamo was the lead prosecutor, It also ended in another missile failure. Akpamụ made a name for himself by consistently filing frivolous suits in order to entertain the media. He needs to throw his law certificate into the dustbin so he can face his job as a social media influencer. This one na very big mess and very big blow to the lives of Atiku. Sorry, to the lives of Festus Akpamụ. And according to the what did I say? According to the headline I saw this morning, he said he vows to appeal the court's dismissal of suit investigate Atiku. All this is you are doing just to certify your paymasters. The same your paymaster, you take him to court during 99 or 2003, whatever, when he was a governor of a Lagos state. But today, he has become your paymaster and your best man. That is politics for you. My dear, this law is not your calling, I beg. You need to change your profession. 2023, pool. Court fines Akpamụ 10 million naira for filing for the various suit against Atiku. Let us see the reason why we are here. A federal high court, Abuja, on Monday awarded a 10 million naira fine against Mr. Festus Akpamụ, the immediate past minister for state for labor and employment, for filing a frivolous suit against Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, the People's Democratic Party PDP presidential candidate in the February 25th election. Justice James Omotosho, in a ruling, awarded a 5 million naira fine each in favor of Abubakar and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC), totaling a sum of 10 million naira against Akpamụ. Justice Omotosho, who described the suit as frivolous, vexations, and abuse of court processes, directed that the fine should be paid to at 10% per annum until the cost is finally liquidated. Voila. The order followed an oral application by counsel for Atiku, Benson Ebanoy, and that of the ICPC, Oluwakemi Odogun, asking for cost after the matter was dismissed. The news agency of Nigeria, NAN, reported that Akpamụ, who was also the spokesperson of the dissolved Tinubu-Shettima Presidential Campaign Council (PCC), had filed a suit marked FHC/ABJ/CS/84 2023 on January 20. In the application, he has sought an order compelling the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC), ICPC, and the Code of Bureau Conduct Code of Conduct Bureau (CCB) to probe and prosecute Alhaji Atiku Abubakar over misappropriation of funds when he was the what will I call it, the vice president of Federal Republic of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007. In other hands, the news that we have here, Festus Akpamụ vows to appeal court decision cause a dismissal of the suit to investigate Atiku. Meanwhile, the ex-Prime Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Akpamụ, has vowed to appeal an Abuja Federal High Court dismissal of the suit, compiling the investigation of the 2023 presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, over the Special Purpose Vehicle (SPV) saga. A whistleblower, Michael Achimugu, had alleged that Atiku and former President Olusegun Obasanjo used the SPV to siphon public funds. Why are you not suing Obasanjo, only suing Atiku? Can't you see? You are only suing a servant than leave the master. Because Atiku was like a servant, vice. Then the master is OBJ. Why you not sue him? Following the allegations, Akpamụ had called for the arrest and prosecution of Atiku over his alleged involvement in the said SPV. But the court dismissed the suit because law enforcement agencies were not given enough time to investigate the matter, and he ran to court. A statement by John and Aneneto, assistant head, Festus Akpamụ's chambers reads, earlier today, a federal high court in Abuja dismissed the case filed by Festus Akpamụ against the candidate of the PDP in the last presidential election or just concluded election, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, over the SPV saga, principally because the court was of the opinion that the law enforcement agencies were not given enough time to commence investigations before the suit was filed, amongst other sundry reasons why it had been filed 10 million naira. Our client respectively disagrees with the reason for the said decision because the law enforcement agencies did not indicate their willingness to commence investigations, even if they were given more time. We want to establish a legal principle that society cannot wait infinitum for law enforcement agencies to do their statutory duties. The suit was designated to prompt the agencies to show their readiness to investigate. We are immediately filing an appeal against the said decision to the Court of Appeal as the struggle on this issue continues. So, my wonderful people, the viewers and subscribers, those who acknowledge and enjoy what I'm doing, I say may the Almighty God bless us all, prosper you, and meet you at every point of your need. Please, as you watch this movie finish or as you watch this news finish, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and also comment. It is very, very necessary. I will come your way again with another blockbuster. I am signing out. Bye for now.